Cryptocurrency services are offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC and MLS ID 1702840. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
Save big on brunch for mom, all in the Kroger app.
Get pints of juicy blueberries for $1.99 each with a digital coupon. Then buy 2, get 2 free on 6 packs of delicious Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up with your card.
Shop these deals at your local Kroger, less than 5 miles away. Or tap the screen now to download the Kroger app to save big today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Prices and product availability subject to change. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Well, the Reds are leading this one right now at Truist Park in Atlanta. A little bit of precipitation in the area, although it's not here on the ballpark yet. We hope it does not come to the ballpark. It's 3-0 Reds as we go to the top of the 4th inning. A couple of home runs by T.J. Friedel, an RBI ground ball by the hitter stepping to the plate right now, Gavin Lux. That's all the scoring here for tonight for the Reds. And Lux takes a breaking ball from Grant Holmes right across the top of the zone for a strike. Holmes, a 29-year-old, 6', 226-pounder from Conway, South Carolina. And he delivers a fastball and fouled off left side by Lux, 0-2. There was a time that Grant Holmes was one of the best prospects in all of baseball when he was drafted number 1 back in 2014 by Los Angeles. Dodgers got him right out of high school. Lux waiting for the 0-2, and Holmes delivers, swung on. That's a shot right back through the middle, base hit. So the Reds left-handers are doing something to Holmes that he is not used to. In fact, he came into this ballgame having had 75 plate appearances against left-handed hitters and a 141 batting average. T.J. Friedel spoiled that party tonight with a couple of home runs, and now Lux has joined the hit parade with a leadoff single in the 4th inning.
Yeah, and worth noting that none of those left-handed hitters facing Holmes had homered against him yet this year.
And Santiago Espinal takes a pitch right on the inside corner, strike. Holmes fastball up around 94, 95. There's a slider, a curveball. He likes his slider a lot. And the 0-1 is a breaking ball that's down in the dirt. He's another one of these pitchers that we're seeing more and more of him that really doesn't have a changeup, doesn't throw a splitter, doesn't throw a true changeup, kind of changes speeds on his breaking ball. And now Espinal on a 1-1 count is going to ask for his timeout. Reds 3 runs on 5 hits, 2 of those hits home runs by T.J. Friedel. Espinal, kind of a narrow stance, and eyeballs a pitch that just misses outside. 2-1. Reds will play one more here at Truist Park tomorrow night, and then head on a little bit west to Houston, Texas to play the Astros for the weekend series. Pitch by Grant Holmes is on the ground to the first baseman Olsen. He'll go down on one knee to field it, and then he'll flip over to the first baseman covering Grant Holmes, and the runner moves up to second base. So Espinal trying to punch it through to the right side, and that's pretty good glove work by the Braves first baseman.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, you've got a couple of really good first basemen in this game. Top 2 in the league in defensive runs saved if you're into the defensive metrics. Matt Olson's number 1, Spencer Steer right behind him at number 2. So no surprise when you see some good glove work over there at first base.
And speaking of Spencer Steer, there he is and takes the first pitch he sees and hits a high fly, lazy fly ball to center field. It'll be caught by Harris, 2, and he will have a strong throw into third base to make sure that Gavin Lux stays right where he is. So 2 down in the inning. Lux on scoring position, now Tyler Stevenson. Holmes is now 29 years old. He spent 10 years in the minor leagues. Traded around a couple of times, released. Braves signed him to a minor league contract a couple of years ago. To the plate, he fires and fouls it off right side. He made a start against the Reds last year. That was last September the 17th. Pitched 4 innings in that ball game, gave up a couple of runs. And he hasn't cut his hair since. Here's the 0-1. Check at the plate. He wanted to pull the trigger, didn't do it, and Stevenson is down now, no balls and 2 strikes.
Grant Holmes has a little bit of a Kenny Powers look out there on the mound, doesn't he?
It's getting long there. I mean, it's going to be covering a name on the back of his uniform pretty soon. Swung on. That's going to drop in there for a base hit. Here comes Lux around third base. The throw from the left fielder, Verdugo, is going to be late as Lux slides in, and it is a 4-0 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting there by Tyler Stevenson. Just a solid line drive single on a hop to the left fielder, Verdugo. Good read by Lux. Of course, it's easy to read that with 2 outs. You're just running on contact, so he's able to score pretty easily.
He went right down to get a breaking ball that Holmes put on the inner part of the plate, and that was a very good bit of hitting. So the Reds score with a little 2-out lightning right there, and with Stevenson on first base, now Jacob Hurtubise. Hurtubise, a lefty, and takes a fastball across the letter, strike 1. Hurtubise is always on the move. Kind of twitching, moving here and there. Way inside, that's 1-1. And as he swings, oftentimes he's actually moving his feet as he swings. Almost running to first base as he's trying to get out of the box quickly. Slightly open stance, holds the bat very flat, straight up, and a pitch on the outside corner. That's a strike. Good backdoor breaking ball. Hurtubise looking at the 1-2, and he hits it in a pop-up on the left side of the infield. There goes Riley back out. The third baseman will make the catch, even though the shortstop, Nick Allen, kind of rolls right over the top of him. Back-to-back out there, but they take the play, but in the inning, the Reds score a run. They take a 4-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Reds up 4-0 over the Braves on the Reds Radio Network.
When you hear words like pediatric cancer, inoperable, extremely rare, you may think the story has already been written. But at Cincinnati Children's, we see kids as so much more than their diagnosis. They're playful, snuggly, adventurous. That's why we say yes when others say no, taking on the toughest challenges so every child can live their best possible life. For brighter futures, Cincinnati Children's is the one.
This is the Cowboy, Jeff Brantley, for my good friends at Grippo's. Grippo's has been a hometown favorite since 1919 and is the official chip of the Cincinnati Reds. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th generations of the Grippo's family are committed to making the freshest, highest quality potato chips and snack foods you can eat. Grippo's is the original fun food company because they've been having fun satisfying your craving for snack food for over 106 years. So when somebody tells you to get a grip, you know what they mean. Get Grippo's.
Some of the most interesting conversations and important questions about the present and future can happen around the dinner table with the ones you love. For answers you can trust, rest assured Western and Southern's family of companies is always here, enabling you to cherish every moment, big and small, so you can live the life you want to live for generations. Visit westernsouthern.com/rest assured to get started today.
Ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Hi, this is Marty Brenneman. Protect your business with cybersecurity solutions from Encore Technologies. We're not just IT. We keep your data safe, just like we back the Cincinnati Reds. Visit encore.tech to stay secure.
We're back at Truist Park here in Atlanta. It's a 4-0 Reds lead, and as Hunter Green went out to the mound to warm up, all of a sudden there became a crowd out on the mound. Sean McQueenie, the Reds trainer, came out. Terry Francona came out, and Green only threw a couple of pitches, including one little breaking ball that he bounced in the dirt, and that's when he called the guys out from the dugout. And it looks like Green is leaving the ball game, walking off the mound into the dugout along with the trainer. Terry Francone is on the mound right now talking to the home plate umpire, Alan Porter. And we're going to have a new pitcher, and we hope that it is nothing serious with Hunter Green. Well, he made it look so easy his first few innings out there. He had struck out 6 batters in the first 3 innings. And recall the bullpen will bring a left-hander in, Brent Suter. So we'll let Brent Suter warm up. And we'll tell you all about him and hopefully get an update on Hunter Green to pass along to you as well. We'll be back right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
Attending to our mental health is important for everyone, even professional athletes. To help our players make their mental health a priority, the Reds have established a mental skills and wellness department to ensure peak mental performance throughout the season. Here is today's Mental Health Moment, brought to you by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation.
Social media can be a great way to keep up with friends, family, and the Reds. We love to see the achievements and successes and to share with others in them. Remember that social media can also be overwhelming at times. It's perfectly acceptable to put your phone or tablet down and enjoy what life has to offer that's right in front of you. Turn off that computer and stop scrolling and take a mental health break from the traps of social media when you need a moment of peace. Visit a page where you can find enjoyment like Reds.com or a mindfulness app.
In an effort to help stop the stigma around mental illness, the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation has committed to make a $500 donation for each Red Save. Stop the stigma and start the conversation with today's Mental Health Moment, brought to you by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. Your mental health needs are real. Don't be afraid to talk about it or ask for help. Call 1-800-273-8255 or text 4HOPE to 741-741. Visit ohiospf.org for more information and resources for help.
Well, we're in the 4th inning here at Truist Park in Atlanta. The Reds are up 4-0, and in the bottom of the inning here, as Hunter Green went out to the mound to warm up, he threw a couple of pitches, and then he just basically stopped. He threw one breaking ball into the dirt, and that was it. Then he looked into the dugout, and at that point, Terry Francona came out, Derek Johnson, the pitching coach, came out, and the trainers came out, and they all had a meeting on the mound, and it was all finished up when Hunter Green left the mound with the trainer and the coaching staff.
Boy, that is extremely concerning. I didn't see him grimace. I didn't see, after he threw the pitch, I really didn't see anything that would even indicate what it could have been.
No, and you just hope it's not arm-related. Could be something that he felt, maybe a pain in his back. He's had some back issues from time to time. Maybe he's, got a pulled muscle in his core somewhere. But we will, when we find out something that can enlighten you a little bit about his condition, we'll certainly let you know. In the meantime, it'll be Brent Suter on the mound. Left-hander comes in, and he will face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the Braves order. It'll be Marcell Ozuna, Matt Olson, and Ozzie Albies. Reds up 4-0. Suter, the left-hander, works from the modified stretch and misses with the first pitch down low, ball 1. Suter, 35 years old. Born in Chicago, raised in Cincinnati, went to Moeller High School, did his college work at Harvard. And he fires a fastball just a little bit above the zone. And that's ball 2. But what a difference, I guess, when you compare the raw stuff of Suter and Hunter Green, you can't get much bigger difference. Fly ball now by Ozuna to right field, and Reese Hines will negotiate that about 3 feet in front of the warning track, 1 out.
Yeah, I don't think there could be a bigger discrepancy in the two styles of pitching than Hunter Green and Brent Suter. One's right-handed, throws a million. The other one's a soft-tossing lefty.
In fact, I don't think that Hunter Green even has a pitch that's as fast or as slow as the fastball by Brent Suter. I mean, Suter's fastball is 86 miles an hour.
I think you're exactly right.
And a breaking ball of 78 is a strike to Matt Olson. getting it moving quickly, and a strike on a breaking ball, 0-2 to Olson.
Those pitches are both about 22 miles an hour slower than what these Braves hitters are used to seeing from Hunter Green.
Speed them up and slow them down. The pitch by Suter is a little bit of a breaking ball down and away. And that one misses, and I think it did not miss. It was a sinker on the outside corner, and with the way that Matt Olson walked away, I thought he was going to come back into the batter's box. But he gets rung up by Alan Porter, the home plate umpire, and it is strike 3 and 2 down in the 4th inning.
Well, you hope that this is a repeat of Suter's outing in Game 2 of the doubleheader against the Cardinals back on the 30th.
First pitch to Ozzie Albies, who switches around and hit right-handed, is ball 1.
Terry Francona would certainly hope for that when Suter went 3 2/3 out of the bullpen. Brilliant innings.
Here's a strike outside corner. Well, Suter is one of the guys in that bullpen who can definitely go multiple innings. Fouled off right side. It was an awkward swing by Ozuna or Albies, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Reds 4 runs on 6 hits. The Braves have no runs. They have only been able to get a couple of hits in this ball game. Swinging a foul, tick right into the glove, and that is strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Suter. He picks right up where Hunter Green left off. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Reds 4, Braves nothing on the Reds Radio Network.
Save big on brunch for mom.
All in the Kroger app.
Get pints of juicy blueberries for $1.99 each with a digital coupon. Then buy 2, get 2 free on 6 packs of delicious Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up with your card.
Shop these deals at your local Kroger, less than 5 miles away. Or tap the screen now to download the Kroger app to save big today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Prices and product availability subject to change. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
If you're a renter, you should be taking advantage of Bilt. Bilt racks up points on groceries, travel, and nearly everything else. There's no cost to join, and just by paying rent, you unlock flexible points that can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, and more. Start paying rent through Bilt by going to joinbilt.com/cats. That's joinbilt.com/KATZ. Make sure you use our URL so they know we sent you. Joinbilt.com/cats to sign up for Bilt today.
Missions to Mars, driverless cars, AI chatbots. Feels like we're already living in the future. Robinhood is built for the future of trading. Robinhood's intuitive design makes trading seamless so you can spot opportunities and take control of your trades. You can now even trade stocks and crypto all in one place. Sign up for a Robinhood account today. Investing is risky. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, is a registered broker-dealer. Trading during extended hours involves additional risks. Cryptocurrency services are offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
Back to Cincinnati Reds baseball on Dayton's home of the Reds, 1410 ESPN Radio.
4-0 ball game as the Reds are able to bat here in the 5th inning, and they are in control. They go down the number 9 hitter in the order, Reese Hines, just called up today, the right-handed power hitter coming up from the Louisville Bats. And Grant Holmes delivers a breaking ball, and that one is fouled off at the plate.
Just got worded as a right groin for Hunter Green. So
that's a lot better than the right arm.
Yes, it is. I tend to agree. Hopefully it's nothing major, and it's more precautionary than anything else.
Still, it kind of puts the Reds a little bit into a bind, at least pitching-wise here this evening, depending on how far Brent Suter can go in the ball game. Swing and a miss on another breaking ball. And that's been a steady diet of off-speed breaking balls from Grant Holmes to Reese Hines here tonight.
He hasn't seen anything other than the slider so far.
5 pitches, 5 sliders. Hines, a big, powerfully built man, 6'3", 220 pounds. And a breaking ball, that one fouled off. Got that one into the center of the plate. And just off the end of the bat. Hines was a very high draft pick for the Reds in 2019. Came out of the IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. Here's the 0-2, and it is off the plate for a ball. In fact, he was picked right after Nick Lodolo and right before Tyler Callahan. Pitch by Holmes is outside. We wish Tyler Callahan a speedy recovery from his surgery, the broken bones that he had in his arm, his left arm, and evidently that it was in a spot where he can expect a complete recovery.
Oh, that's great news.
The 2-2 is just off the plate, and now Hines has worked it up from 0-2 to 3-2.
Still has seen nothing but sliders. That one, if you want to get technical, a curveball. But he hasn't seen a fastball yet.
The 3-2 by Holmes is a fastball, and it's on the inside corner, and he's got Hines looking. 4 strikeouts for the Braves right-hander tonight as he slips that one right on the inside corner. And now we go to TJ Friedl, Mr. Power on the night. 2 at-bats, 2 swings, 2 home runs. 2 of the 4 of the runs in have been produced by Friedl as he takes a fastball high out of the zone. I talked about locked in. He got 2 identical pitches, and he hit 2 balls at identical spots. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball is just a little bit low. Friedl now 29 years old. Just made his debut about 3 years ago. Here's the 2-0. And a breaking ball misses outside. He's gone 3-0. Pretty expected, really, when you face a batter that is taking you deep 2 times, that you kind of pitch around him a little bit. I say 3 years ago. It was about 5 years ago, including this one that TJ came to the major leagues in 2021. The 3-0 is off the plate, ball 4. So Friedl's been up 3 times, and he has been on base 3 times. And Matt McLean steps in. McLean 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a base hit and a run scored. Friedl not running on the pitch, and a plate pitches inside ball 1. McLean with a solid single straight up the middle. Trying to get that batting average up there a little bit. And a quick throw over by Holmes. Pretty good lead by Friedl. One thing we've seen Friedl do in this series, have big leads at first base. McLean waits, and a pitch off the plate, ball 2.
Yeah, we saw McLean fly out to right field last night. It'd be nice if he could punch one through the right side of the infield right here with TJ Friedl running at first base. That right side's open.
Got a lot of room to work with, and he swings and misses, comes up empty on a slider.
He'll kick himself for swinging at that pitch. It was down and off the plate.
Well, you're thinking about going the other way, so you're looking for an outside pitch. He gives you an outside pitch, but it's a little bit farther out than you really can handle. The 2-1. That's a strike on the outside corner. Ed's trying to get back on the win column after having lost 4 in a row. And a swing and a miss by Matt McLean, and he goes down. That is strikeout number 5 for Grant Holmes. Went back to the slider and got him chasing. And with a man on and 2 out, Ellie De La Cruz steps in. Ellie 1 for 2, had a solid base hit up the middle on his first at bat. Runner not going, and the pitches have called a ball outside. But Holmes all of a sudden now seems to be really nibbling. Over again, and Friedel goes back on his belly. He's safe. A couple of words from first base coach Colin Cowgill, and I would imagine if Friedel now is going to have a little bigger lead, and he does. Stretching that lead, not going. Pitch outside, ball 2. Good combination right here. You got the first baseman holding the runner. You got a little bit of that right side pretty open if Ellie wants to pull one. A little bigger lead now for Friedel, not going, and pitch just off the plate, ball 3. From the stretch, Grant Holmes. The 3-0 is a fastball outside part of the plate, and that's a strike. I think with the way that Ellie De La Cruz looked at that pitch, he had the green light all the way. 3-1 by Grant Holmes is a fastball fouled off left side. Had a good cut, just a hair late. Reds one game under 500, 18-19. The Braves 17-18. Friedel goes on this one. It's a ground ball on 2 hops to the first baseman. He'll pitch it off to the covering pitcher, Grant Holmes, and that'll be the inning. The Reds do reach a base runner on a walk, but they do not score. It is 4-0 as they go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Reds over the Braves on the Reds Radio Network.
Hey there, baseball fans. Nothing beats catching a Reds game live at Great American Ballpark. And Tickets for Less makes it easy to get there. With no service fees and transparent pricing, you'll get the best seats without hidden costs. Shop Reds tickets at ticketsforless.com or on the free Tickets for Less app. Plus, new app users get an exclusive discount just for signing up. Skip the fees and shop with confidence at ticketsforless.com. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Cincinnati Reds.
As a family-owned company and a top workplace in the region, JTM Food Group has been pioneering kettle-crafted culinary solutions for years. From tantalizing dips to mouth-watering sauces and more, we lead the pack in delivering high-quality, on-trend items to the entire food service industry. But it's not just about the food. It's about our commitment to doing things the JTM way, with passion, integrity, and a dedication to God and His people. Taste the difference today and learn more at jtmfoodgroup.com. JTM, let's create great dishes together.
Tree on your roof? Fire damage or flooded basement? Water and storm damage happens fast this time of year. For over 43 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Ohio and Kentucky homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So, when property damage strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. For more information, please visit hayesandSons.com.
Red fans, don't miss the bus for the Reds versus Nationals July 20th to 23rd as part of a 4-day adventure with Croswell Tours. Explore Washington, D.C. and all its history. Visit gocroswell.com for details.
Suter in replace of Hunter Green comes in and fires the first pitch outside ball to Michael Harris II. Left-handed hitter. Suter kicks, fires, breaking ball, a little bit down the zone, making a fastball. Just a little bit below the knees. One thing that Suter does, he does several things very good. One is he pitches very quickly. Off-speed pitches on the inner part of the plate and swung right through for a strike. And I mean, a lot of pitchers milk that pitch clock all the way down from 15 seconds to 2 or 3. Not Suter. Pitches outside 3-1. He pitches at about that 12-second mark. I'm wondering if maybe 10 is his target. And swung on by Harris, and it's a high pop fly. Shallow, it's in the infield. It'll be called by Spencer Steer. and he puts it away for out number 1. The other thing that Brent Suter does, and I think this is fascinating, had a conversation with him about it the other day, is that he's 6 feet 5 inches tall. We talk a lot about extension, about how close a pitcher can get the home plate. Suter has worked on this very diligently over his major league career. He strides as if he were 7 feet 5 inches tall. And he throws the pitch to the plate, and it's a swing and a miss by Eli White. And he said, that's a big part of my game. That's where a lot of the deception comes. Swung on by White, and it's quickly 0-2. So when Suter throws his fastball, let's say 86 or even 88, 89 miles an hour, the fastball gets on you quicker than it actually should because he's closer to home plate. That one is a zoom ball. It goes right over the glove of Stevenson all the way to the screen.
Whoops. Just a bit outside.
So it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Eli White, right-handed hitter, fast outfielder, awaits, and a breaking ball inside. Did he go? Yes, he's going to check down to first base. And that is seconded by Brian Walsh. And the third strikeout out of the 5 batters that Suter has faced tonight. I mean, Brent Suter, who says you have to throw 100 miles an hour to get a strikeout?
You got that right. I mean, just making it look easy right now.
And swung on now by the number 8 hitter, Drake Baldwin. He hits it high and far and deep and gone. Well, the left-handed hitter came up there and he jumped on the very first pitch that Brent Suter threw in there, and that is a run on the board for the Braves as Baldwin makes the circle around and launches one out of here to right center field. That is the 3rd home run by Baldwin on the year.
He's got a pretty nice swing. You can see what the Braves like in him. His first time up, he smoked a single off Hunter Green. He turned around a fastball right around 100 miles an hour.
And now on the ground is Nick Allen, the shortstop, shoots it down to Santiago Espinal, who fires to first base for the out. 5-3, put it down. But Baldwin hits a home run, makes it a 4-1 ball game. We're going into the 6th inning. Back to Tommy with the play-by-play right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
Locally grown, quality grown for 120 years. First Florist and Garden Center is bursting into bloom. The Garden Center has everything you need for a bountiful, beautiful garden. Veggies, perennials, annuals, and more. Mother's Day is May 11th. Show Mom the love with flowers from First. Our showroom is filled with thoughtful gifts she'll adore, from gorgeous hanging baskets to colorful garden pots. Or let her choose with a gift certificate. Call 937-223-1213 or visit firstflorist.com. We're open Mother's Day from 10 to 2.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Attention, have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-894-7722. That's 800-894-7722. Again, 800-894-7722.
At Frickers, our new $10.99 lunch combos bring the flavor fast, like frickin' chicken chunks, a big frickin' BLT, a juicy cheeseburger, or a charbroiled chicken wrap. Pick your favorites and add a side like curlicues, homemade slaw, and top it off with an ice-cold soda, all for $10.99. So why settle for boring? Frickers is where lunch wins. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., dine in or carry out. Frickers, your neighborhood home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, has it all. Dine in, carry out, or order online at frickers.com.
Holmes is taken high and outside for ball one. Lux is 1 for 2 tonight. He singled in the fourth. RBI ground out his first time up. Lux would come around to score in the fourth inning. The pitch, he fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. He began the season red hot for the Reds, cooled off. Came in tonight just 1 for his last 21, but 1 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the 1-1. He swings, hits this one hard and fair. Past the bag at first and down the right field line. It'll kick out into right field off the sidewall, but Lux is racing into second, sliding safely with a leadoff double. His second hit tonight.
Well, he got a high fastball up around the letters, and he jammed it right down the line. Olsen was not really playing him on the line because Lux really kind of sprays the ball around a little bit.
That's Lux's first multi-hit game since going 3 for 4 against the Cardinals, the first game of that series on the 28th. Now Espinal takes down and away for ball one. Espinal provided the Reds their lone run last night. He broke up the no-hit bid with the Reds' only hit in the first game of the series, and then singled home Ellie De La Cruz to give the Reds their lone run last night in the 8th. The 1-0. Espinal swings, hits a line drive to center, but it is right at Michael Harris, the second. Lux has to hold at second base, and Espinal is retired for the third time tonight, the first out here in the 6th.
Well, you really know when you hit them on the button when they knuckle. And that ball, we could even tell from up here in the third level that it was kind of knuckling. You know, Michael Harris, the second, went one way, and then he had to go another way just to catch a line drive that was right at him.
88 pitches in. The Reds have a runner at first and 1 out. Brian Snitker is going to go to his bullpen. So that'll be it for Grant Holmes. Snitker going to the bullpen. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is when we come back. The Reds have 1 on with 1 out and a 4-1 lead in the 6th on the Reds Radio Network.
As a family-owned company and a top workplace in the region, JTM Food Group has been pioneering kettle-crafted culinary solutions for years. From tantalizing dips to mouth-watering sauces and more, we lead the pack in delivering high-quality, on-trend items to the entire food service industry. But it's not just about the food. It's about our commitment to doing things the JTM way, with passion, integrity, and a dedication to God and His people. Taste the difference today and learn more at jtmfoodgroup.com. JTM, let's create great dishes together.
Rami was born with an extremely rare genetic disorder. He's one of 100 known cases. When you first get a diagnosis for your child, you don't really have a blueprint to follow. Cincinnati Children's fully accepted the challenge. It makes me speechless thinking about how much they've done for us because I couldn't imagine a world without our son. He has the potential to do great things. I don't know what they'll be, but they're going to be great. Cincinnati Children's is the one that gave Rami a fighting chance.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk.
Life can throw a lot at us, but through all the ups and downs, your financial future will be ever gentle on your mind with Western and Southern. From life insurance to investments, our one-on-one guidance is customized for your needs today and in the future. Western and Southern, life insurance, retirement, and investments. Visit westernsouthern.com/rest assured to get started today.
Ever smiling, never gentle on my mind.
The Braves make that call to the bullpen, and they will bring in a veteran left-handed reliever. He pitched a lot of years with the Chicago White Sox, lefty Aaron Bummer, who is now 31 years old. He's got a lot of sweeping curveballs that he will throw up there.
Spencer Steer, the first to face him. I'm sure he'd love to see one of those breaking balls. The pitch. There he does. See one, and it's off the outside corner. Ball 1. Gavin Lux, the runner at second base. He's there with 1 out. Reds are up by 3, batting in the 6th. Bummer through the sign, sets, he fires, and it's a strike. Just barely at the very top of the zone on the outside corner. But it's in there. One ball, 1 strike on Steer. Bummer to the plate. Swing and a miss. Went after that breaking ball down and in, and now it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Before they changed the rules to pitchers have to face 3 batters, Bummer would be called a left-handed specialist. Because he'd always pitch more games and innings pitched at the end of the year.
The 1-2. Low and in, now a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Yeah, once they changed that rule, there were a lot of left-handers that were like, well, I guess I better figure out how to get a right-hander out.
Or have the manager figure out a way to use him with 2 outs in the inning.
That's also true. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, Spencer Steer. Boy, that's ultra specialized. The 2-out left-on-left guy. Tyler Stevenson climbs in with a runner at second base and 2 outs. Bummer comes set. Eyeballs the runner at second. Now to the plate. First pitch to Stevenson. Off the plate outside. Stevenson with an RBI single in the 4th inning. Drove home Gavin Lux. At the time, it made it a 4-0 Reds lead. Bummer. Eyeballs second. Now the 1-0. And it is off the inside corner. Breaking ball to Stevenson. 2 balls and no strikes.
They're going to have an intentional walk here.
Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and put Stevenson aboard then, because the left-handed Hurtubise is due up next. So they were hoping that maybe Stevenson would chase something out of the zone. He wasn't about to, so decided not to mess around with that. Go ahead, put him on, and now Jacob Hurtubise. He swings the first pitch breaking ball and fouls it over by the Braves dugout for strike 1. Nothing in 1, the count on Hurtubise. And now he tries to bunt, but bunts it foul right at home plate on a breaking ball, and he's down to the count 0-2. Not a bad idea, and if you're confident in your ability to lay down a bunt, and we've seen TJ Friedl do it, you've got a lot more opportunity to drop one down with 2 strikes because the infield backs up. They're not expecting you to do it. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and there's a ground ball hit right to the first baseman. Olsen has it. He'll take it himself, 3 unassisted to the bag, and the Reds will strand 2 in the 6th, unable to cash in on the leadoff double here in the 6th inning. To the bottom of the 6th, Reds 4, Braves 1 on the Reds Radio Network.
Baseball season is in full swing, but it's not too late to play on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download the app today to get started with $200 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the Cincinnati Reds. 21 plus in President, Ohio. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Cons brand has been a Cincinnati tradition almost as long as Reds baseball. For more than 130 years, Cons hot dogs have been an important part of so many special memories. From grilling out with family and friends to settling in at the stadium for a Reds game. It's no wonder the Cons brand is the official hot dog of the Cincinnati Reds. So pick up a pack of Cons hot dogs and all their quality meats at local stores throughout Reds country. And keep the tradition alive.
Great American Ballpark and Great American Mustard. Some things just belong together. Family-owned and Ohio-made, Wilbur's Mustard has been a Reds game day favorite since 1905. If you're at the ballpark or watching from home, top off your hot dog, burger, or brat with Wilbur's Mustard.
Tommy Thrall, voice of the Reds here. I was at the old ball yard the other day and got to thinking that the catcher is a lot like the Rose Home Service Program, always protecting home. The Rose Home Service Program gives you peace of mind and keeps your home pest-free year-round. The program has 3 options, basic, advantage, and premium. Each addresses different needs and budgets and comes with a dedicated technician. Got a pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
Terry Francona's made a pitching change here. That means we have a Wolvers call the bullpen. And it'll be Scott Barlow coming in for game number 18. Barlow's pitched 15 innings, given up only 9 hits. However, he has walked 11. Big, tall, hard-throwing right-hander with a pretty good slider comes in this ball game. Wolvers mustard, put some mustard on it.
Alex Verdugo, first to bat for the Braves here in the 6th inning. Barlow gets the sign, sets ready, and delivers to Verdugo. Right in there for a called strike on a first pitch fastball.
Might be thinking at home, well, why did Terry Francona take out Suter when he has a left-hander leading off the inning? Well, it was a left-hander that took him deep.
That's a good point. The 0-1 to Verdugo. Breaking ball off the plate outside. If you're just joining us and you're listening in the 6th inning and thinking, well, what happened to Hunter Green? Hunter Green exited after 3 innings with a right groin injury. Here's the 1-1. Lifted high into the air to short right field. Reese Hines moves in and under it. He's there. He'll make the catch, and there's one gone in the 6th. You're relieved it's not an arm injury, but you also hope at the same time that it's nothing serious with the groin.
Yeah, depending on the severity of those deep injuries like that, you've got a soft tissue muscle, whether it's a hamstring or a groin or a quad, sometimes it's better to take it easy rather than try to push it and really turn a mild injury into a strong or bad one.
First pitch is a strike. 0-1 on Austin Riley. Riley's 0 for 2 tonight. Now the 0-1. And Riley lays off the breaking ball that sweeps off the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike on Riley. Barlow delivers the 1-1, and Riley swings and fouls it off the plate. Western and Southern Financial Group wants to strike out cancer. Every time a Reds pitcher strikes out a batter, Western and Southern makes a donation to support cancer research in the greater Cincinnati area. When it comes to fighting cancer, we're all in this together. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Barlow works at a much different pace than Brent Suter. 1-2, grounded foul, third base side.
When the Reds came into town, Austin Riley was one of the hottest hitters on the planet. And he really hasn't done a lot in this series. 2 for 8 overall with a walk and RBI. That's pretty good when you get him hot. He can carry a ball club.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive between short and third into left field. That's not a thought you wanted to keep to yourself?
Yeah, maybe that was the old announcer's jinx right there.
It's a 1-out single for Austin Riley.
It was softly hit.
It was, yeah. It wasn't a rocket. It extends his hit streak, though, to 6 games. On with 1 out.
I'll be back in the 8th.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. I tell you what, though, in all seriousness, anytime you can keep him in the ballpark, you feel like you're doing a good job against Riley. The pitch is off the plate outside, especially when he is on a heater like he is right now.
I think the key here now is that Barlow throws strikes to Ozuna. He's got a very good eye at the plate, and Barlow's had some control issues.
1-0, swing and a miss, and Ozuna chased a bad one there. It was off the plate away, but he got a fastball. And he wanted to pounce on it, but it was off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barlow nods the sign he wants, sets. Riley leads from first and runs. The pitch. It's a ball. Throw to second, not in time. Austin Riley has his first stolen base of the year.
Well, the throw was high to the shortstop side, but it wouldn't have made any difference at all. He stole that one on the pitcher.
Not only can Riley hit, he's a smart baseball player. Now the 2-1 to Ozuna. In the dirt outside. Good backhanded pick by Stevenson.
He had to reach out there and backhand that ball. The only way he was going to get to it with his glove. Remember now, the new style of catching with one knee on the ground, it kind of inhibits the ability of a catcher to shift his whole body to block those balls. That's a pretty nice snag.
Barlow with a high set. He fires the 3-1, swung on, fouled off right side. Full count, 3-2 on Ozuna. Ozuna struck out of the first. He flied to right in the fourth. Barlow, a look back to second, the pitch, and he walked him. He missed with the slider in the dirt outside. That's ball 4. Terry Francona's got the lefty Taylor Rogers ready in the bullpen, and 2 out of the next 3 are left-handed, beginning with Matt Olson, and Terry Francona is going to go to Rogers right now. So that'll be it for Barlow. He exits with runners at first and second and 1 out. The Reds are leading at 4-1. Another Wober's mustard call to the bullpen. I'll tell you about Taylor Rogers when we come back. Wober's mustard. Let's put some mustard on it on the Reds Radio Network.
Hey Reds fans, looking for the best place to score your tickets hassle-free? Check out Tickets for Less, your trusted source for Reds tickets and more. With transparent pricing and no service fees, the price you see is the price you pay. Whether you're heading to Great American Ballpark or catching the Reds on the road, Tickets for Less has the best selection. Plus, they have tickets to concerts, theater, and all your favorite sporting events, all with no hidden fees. Visit ticketsforless.com today. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Cincinnati Reds.
Hey Reds fans, with baseball season in full swing, this is your reminder that Win Supply is your winning team for all your construction needs. Contractors, builders, designers, we're talking to you. Need top quality supplies for your next plumbing, HVAC, or electrical project? Win Supply's got you covered. With more than 650 locations nationwide and 15 right here in the Cincinnati area, Win Supply is where the pros go for expert advice and a massive selection from top brands like American
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up spills quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less than the leading ordinary brand. So, you can get back to your night. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Taylor Rogers in the ballgame, another Wober's call to the bullpen, and he will come in for the 15th time this year. He's got a really good season going so far, 1.5 earned run average. Wober's mustard, put some mustard on it.
Matt Olson, the batter. Runners at first and second base, 1 out. Lefty Rogers comes set, and the first pitch on the way to Olson. Cued foul to the backstop, strike 1. Olson has struck out swinging and struck out looking. Rogers comes set. The 0-1. Right in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Rogers way ahead of the left-hander Olson. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just off the outside corner. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rogers from the belt, fires, and Olson goes the other way with a fly ball down the left field line, but it'll twist into the seats and out of play. Olson historically about 10 points lower against left-handers than right-handers. He is susceptible to a double play ball. Here comes. And it's on the ground up the middle. Diving for it, Elliott's right off the tip of his glove. It'll trickle into center field, and this will allow a run to score. Riley's home from second. Ozuna's around to third. It's an RBI single for Olson.
You mentioned the double play ball and the possibility for Matt Olson. He got it on the ground, Rogers did. A little slider that was down and away, but he hit it right back up the middle where nobody was playing. In fact, when Italy De La Cruz contacted that ball, he was on the second base side or the first base side of second base. Way over there.
Now the switch hitting Ozzie Albies. The pitch. Albies first ball swinging. Fouls it off to the right side. That's out of play. Strike one. Albies has struck out both times he's been up there tonight. Albies has actually hit better against left-handers than he has right-handers. The 0-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. He's down to the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 the count. 4-2, Reds leading it. A run home for the Braves here in the 6th. The 0-2 pitch. And Albies swings, sends a fly ball pretty deep to center. Deep enough to get Ozuna home. Friedel will make the catch. The throw comes into second base. Ozuna tags to score. Olson holds it first. Sac fly for Ozzie Albies. The Reds lead is down to 1, 4-3. It's a productive out for Albies. Now Michael Harris the second. First pitch to Harris. He drops down a bunt foul. Third base side, strike one. Two runs home for the Braves here in the 6th. They got one in the 5th. The Reds scored the game's first 4 runs, including 2 in the first inning. Matchsticks in the 3rd and 4th. Left-hander against left-hander. Rogers comes set. His first pitch on the way to Harris. Weak ground ball off the end of the bat to the second baseman. McClain will field and go to first to get the out. Side retired, but the Braves do get a couple of runs. They score 2 on 2 hits, a walk, a man left. 6 complete in Atlanta. It's the Reds 4, Braves 3 on the Reds Radio Network.
Missions to Mars, driverless cars, AI chatbots. Feels like we're already living in the future. Robinhood is built for the future of trading. Robinhood's intuitive design makes trading seamless so you can spot opportunities and take control of your trades. You can now even trade stocks and crypto all in one place. Sign up for a Robinhood account today. Investing is risky. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC is a registered broker-dealer. Trading during extended hours involves additional risks. Cryptocurrency services are offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC and NMLS ID 1702840. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
Save big on brunch for mom, all in the Kroger app. Get pints of juicy blueberries for $1.99 each with a digital coupon. Then buy 2, get 2 free on 6 packs of delicious Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up with your card. Shop these deals at your local Kroger, less than 5 miles away. Or tap the screen now to download the Kroger app to save big today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Prices and product availability subject to change. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Thinking about updating your old, outdated tub to a new modern shower? West Shore Home is America's largest tub-to-shower conversion company. With over 50,000 5-star reviews and a peace of mind guarantee, we're one of the best options for your project. And right now, we're offering some huge savings, which could save you thousands. Go to westshorebath.com to learn more. You can schedule online and have someone out as early as tomorrow to lock in your savings. That's westshorebath.com.
At Walden University, we get the W. We're not here to have our hands held. We're here to lend ours. Because we want to create positive change on the world around us. And Walden University teaches us the skills to make it happen on our time. Now, it's your time. Learn the skills, make an impact, get the W. Walden University. Set a course for change. Visit waldenu.edu to learn more. Certified to operate by Chevron.
Missions to Mars, driverless cars, AI chatbots. Feels like we're already living in the future. Robinhood is built for the future of trading. Robinhood's intuitive design makes trading seamless so you can spot opportunities and take control of your trades. You can now even trade stocks and crypto all in one place. Sign up for a Robinhood account today. Investing is risky. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC is a registered broker-dealer. Trading during extended hours involves additional risks. Cryptocurrency services are offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC and MLS ID 1702840.